Meares wins gold. Brilliant ride, too much speed, too much class.
What are your favourite things about racing?
Oh, gee, the list could go on as to what my favourite things are about racing.
She's gone early and she's gone fast and she's gone hard.
I enjoy that challenge against other opponents. I enjoy going fast. I enjoy the speed of the velodrome.
That's title number 29 in her illustrious career.
And to be quite honest, I enjoy winning. There's no bigger motivating force than either winning or losing. So yeah, that's certainly a plus for me is being able to get those wins.
Can you explain to me what cycling means to you in just 3 words?
Whoa, you said you weren't going to throw any curveballs.
That is a tough question.
Dream, fun, and a challenge.
And listen to the capacity crowd urging Anna Meares on.
What's been the challenge for you?
Oh, the challenge for me is learning patience. Definitely not a plus on my personality traits.
That's a PB for Anna Meares.
I'm very much a perfectionist, and the time trial for me was a perfect event.
A new world champion, and it's Anna Meares.
There was no one else I had to worry about. It was just getting it right between the start and the finish, and the technique and the ability to be able to put the power down on the pedals. And then unfortunately the time trial was axed from the Olympic program, and I had to really refocus on the individual sprint, which was not my pet event.
She put out the World Championship gold here. Anna Meares goes out by about 3 bike lengths. Anna Meares.
You know, that's why I think the world title in 2011 was so emotional for me, because I'd spent so long being beaten and spent so long trying to get it right, and the frustration built up over a long period of time to eventually culminate in the opportunity where I got it right on competition day.
And Anna Meares becomes the first Australian woman to win a world sprint crown. History at Appledorn.
And I can tell you, it is an amazing feeling when you have this picture in your mind of how a race should actually unfold, and then you get out there and it starts to unfold in front of you just as you can see it in your mind. And yeah, it almost happens in slow motion.
Have there been any female cyclists that have inspired you to get into the sport?
Well, Kathy Watt actually inspired me to get into the sport. I was watching her compete in the Commonwealth Games in 1994 when I was 11 with my sister Kerry. So seeing her win gold on the track certainly sparked our interest in the sport.
What's the best bit of advice you've been given, cycling or non-cycling related?
Non-cycling related, Katie McTeer actually sat me down in 2006 Melbourne Commonwealth Games. Said the best advice she ever got was when she was younger to use eye cream. Some of the best bits of advice for on the bike, you know, you can't go past the good old Reggie, Ken Tucker from back up in Queensland, my first coach, and you know, one of the ones that always sticks out is you're only as good as you are on your worst day. So you could rock up to the line on the Olympic Games, a World Championship, and not be feeling very good. You've still got to go out there and perform. So whether you feel like that at training or not, you still go out there and perform and run through the drill and ensure that you put out your best every single day.
Can you run us through your drill?
I use a number of different mental strategies, and for me imagery is a very powerful tool. And some days where I'm feeling like I come out to the track and I just want to just stay in bed, and it's cold and in the winter and I've got 5 layers of clothing on and it's just miserable to be out there training. I imagine that it's summer in the UK and Vicky Pendleton's got a jersey and a Knicks on and she's out on the road and she's feeling good, and you know, I might picture her on the other side of the track and imagine how hard she's working, and therefore I understand how hard I've got to work.
Do you have any favourite results or memories over your time?
Yeah, look, I've got so many, and to me it just feels like I've got this, you know, digital library in my head where I can just sort through those files and play back the races like they happened only yesterday. And there are very few races that I don't have any recollection of, and the main one being the Athens 500 metre time trial where I won the gold medal, and that's certainly one of my most favoured events. breaking the world record and only being 20 years of age and first Olympic team, after seeing yourself actually win the road gold medal when we were in Budkin training for those Olympic Games. I mean, I could go into my world record in 2007 in Mallorca, definitely the silver medal in Beijing at the Olympic Games, and most recently winning the individual sprint world title crown in Holland, something that took me a very long time to be able to achieve, but having persistence and never losing sight of achieving a goal finally got me in there in the end.
What are your personal dreams and aspirations for this year and team goals, if any?
For me, for the sport this year, having a second World Championships on home turf is just, tells me I've been around a little while. Because not too many cyclists get to do 2 home World Championships, but I would really love dearly to win a world title on home soil again. And obviously, put my best foot forward for the 3 events that I have in London. And then I'll worry about life after London.